On the 25th of May 1971, the indoor Summerland leisure complex opened in Douglas, the capital of the Isle of Man. The Isle of Man is a small island located in the Irish Sea which sits between Great Britain and Ireland. Although their inhabitants are British citizens, they are not classed as part of the United Kingdom or European Union, but like Jersey or Guernsey, they have Crown dependency. The leisure complex was the first of its kind, billed as the world's most innovative indoor entertainment centre. Its facilities helped to establish the Isle of Man as one of the most sought-after tourist destinations in the British Isles. The climate-controlled complex covered 3.5 acres and accommodated 10,000 people. Inside consisted of bars, restaurants, a dance area, holiday games, a roller skating rink and a heated swimming pool with a sauna. The complex was built on the seafront, with the interior and exterior being built by two different architects. Due to them not coordinating their planning with each other, they created a structure full of fire risks that went unnoticed. On the 2nd of August 1973, only 2 years after it had opened, the time was 7:30 PM as three boys were smoking in a disused kiosk on the centre's miniature golf course. There were approximately 3,000 people inside the complex at the time, as the boys finished off their cigarettes and discarded the stubs carelessly without properly putting them out. The kiosk collapsed against the exterior of the complex. The venue was completely covered in an acrylic sheeting known as Oroglass, which had no fire-resistant qualities, and the fire spread rapidly. It first spread across the walls, which then ignited the sheeting and covered the building. The fire also spread across the vents and throughout the leisure centre. The Oroglass acrylic sheeting that covered the building melted and dropped burning molten material, which caused other fires and injured those trying to escape. In the beginning, staff thought the fire wasn't serious, so they did not call the fire brigade. The original call to the fire department did not come from any Summerland staff, but from a passing taxi driver. Another call came in soon after, from a captain of a ship located 2.5 miles away, who radioed the Coast Guard and said, "It looks like the whole Isle of Man is on fire." The Coast Guard then immediately called the fire brigade. The entire fire brigade and every resource available was called to the incident. This included 93 of its 106 firefighters and all 16 fire engines. Meanwhile, inside Summerland, it wasn't until the flames were visible, which caused a mass panic, that an evacuation procedure started. Survivor Sally Naden told the BBC, "It was a horrific horror inferno. There was an explosion that then caused a huge wall of flames from the floor to the ceiling, like a waterfall of fire coming towards us at a great speed. Since several of the children were on upper floors, parents rushed upstairs rather than heading for the exit. Due to the emergency doors being locked, many people rushed towards the main entrance, which caused a massive crush where there were many trampled. Around 50 people perished in the disaster. They were either burned to death or were trampled in the crush. Many of the victims were holiday makers, with 5 members of a single family from Essex dying in the fire. Many of the other victims were either from Merseyside or Cheshire." After the incident, the death toll brought a public inquiry that ran from September 1973 to February 1974. Although the delay in evacuation and the flammable building materials were condemned, no particular person or organisation were blamed, and the deaths were due to misadventure. On the 17th of September 1973, 2 of the 3 boys that were smoking pleaded guilty to willfully and illegally damaging the plastic kiosk in Douglas Juvenile Court and were fined £3 each, equal to £32 today. The skeletal remains of the centre were demolished in 1975 and rebuilt on a smaller scale and reopened in 1977. Changes to building regulations were also put in place to improve fire safety. The site was closed down in 2004 and demolished in January 2006 after a flood. 40 years after the incident, a permanent memorial was unveiled at Kea Memorial Gardens, which bears the names of those who were killed.